praise team has done a phenomenal job. I want to just, y'all give a hand clap for them. I want to thank Simeon and also Elijah for coming helping us out. We worship 18 years old and 15 years old using their gift for the kingdom. Y'all can do a little bit better than that. I know when I was 18, I really wasn't doing this. Definitely when I was 15, I wasn't doing these type of things. And so we're so excited to have them here worshiping with us. They are great, great kids. Their parents have done a phenomenal job raising them. And I encourage you that before you leave today, make sure you have a conversation with them to hear about all the great things that they are doing and how you can get involved with all the great kingdom work that they are doing. Amen. Across this building, you can be seated. I want to take a few moments to just have a few announcements, and then we'll get into this message to continue our series from last week. But I know that we have a mixture here, and what I mean by a mixture is that we have people who have known us and been supporting Restoring Hope for many, many years. We have some who are just now coming out to see what Restoring Hope and this new service is all about. And I just want to take a few moments to talk about as we transition into another extension of our worship, which is our offertory period. And you know what, a part of this offertory period, I think it's really important that you understand the type of church that you're connected to. And I want to take again a few minutes, 3 minutes or so, to tell you a little bit about that. And there's a video that I want to show you guys as well. You know, over this last week, we've had the opportunity to not just say what we're going to do, but actually be about what we do, what we know what the church is called to do. I know that my mother, Dr. Lee, she had the opportunity to go into the community and talk about becoming a spiritual advisor for an organization that provides ESL classes and a food pantry and all these different things. And so that's part of the mission here. You may see that my dad, Pastor Raymond's not here, but he's not here because he teaches a 9 o'clock class at the juvenile jail in Dickinson for all those kids that he does every Sunday. And this past week, they'll put the picture on the screen, but this past week I had the opportunity to go and sit down and do a podcast for CCISD, which you know is our local school district. And they wanted to talk about all the things that we're doing here in the community. The great work that we're doing, whether it's in the juvenile jails, whether it's actually inside the school, whether it's outside the schools. And they wanted to talk about, again, all the great work that we've been doing. You're saying, why are you taking time to do this? Because I think, again, it's really important that you understand when we say that we're about kingdom business, we're about kingdom business. But here's the key that I want you to understand that. In order to further this kingdom business, it requires people like yourselves to support the work that we're doing here within the ministry. And so when you're supporting us, whether your tithes and your offering, we're a church that believes in giving God a dime on every dollar. We're a church that believes in doing generous giving so that way we can move forward. Continue to expand the ministry and the work of the kingdom, move forward. If we can just turn the lights on for you, if that's not going to work for me. And so, if you need an offering envelope, I just want you to simply raise your hand. There's many ways that you can give to this ministry. You can give via my favorite method, which is giving via text. You can make a check, which is payable to Restoring Hope International Fellowship Church. Or you can give via text, and they'll put that on the screen right here. I'm about to make my offering via text, and I'll show you how quick and easy it is. I encourage you that if you do this option, just save it in your contacts, and you can be done paying your tithes and your offerings just like I did right there. It only took me 10 seconds to do it, and it's already done. So the information on the screen, I encourage you to lock that in your phone. That way you'll be able to give no matter where you are. If you're here, if you're not here, if the Lord presses on your heart to support, you'll be able to support. You also can give at our resource center in the bookstore. We have our kiosk. You can give electronically there. But I know at the time they're coming, if anyone needs an offering envelope, also the information on how to give, the ways to give are on the offering envelope as well, so you can keep that and take that with you as you go forward. But I encourage you to, are you filling out your information, your offering? I want you to take a look at the video really quick.